I'm sorry I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. Room to run past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks, as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Switch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Check. Fresno.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll go option to the short side. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hey, let's get them holes. Check 13. Check 13. 18.
They'll drop to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now they run from the gun with Gordon, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A nice little juke. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd down, here's Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, let's get this.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start with the option. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Murray's going to keep it again. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On first down, it's Samuels. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 75 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll hand it off now to Samuels. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Oh, big hole left side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. Well, that's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 12.
Get ready. 49, guys. Mike, 49. On the ball.
Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but... before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Four yards remain for second down.
Alert flare.
They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down at 5. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Play action. Now it's Murray. This is Gordon on the dump-off. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50. Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Murray will keep it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's more. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Murray now. And he'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore. As the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle, shedding through the defense. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Mike 47. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They run here with Jason Huntley.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A run with Huntley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 50, Mike. Check, 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 check. Hey.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
This is Gordon. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Hurts throw complete to Rager. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Zaven Collins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Switch it.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game
that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Hurts. A giant hole up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. To throw, it's Murray. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On first down, Huntley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray to the right side, and he's got more complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 102 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Samuels. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Gordon. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They're going to run. This is Gordon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, Gordon, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. McCann's got it teed up. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
Hurts fumbles it. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Play action. Here's Hurts. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team. But the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw again. Looking deep downfield.
And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
The Cardinals are headed for the